You're listening to Mark of the Maker. Hey everybody, I'm Mark Steiner and you're listening to Mark of the Maker. This is episode 133 of the show, and this is sort of a Blade 2025 bonus episode. I think we'll call it a bonus episode because we had some stuff that we didn't get to last time. If you listened to the Blade wrap-up show, you heard that we didn't get to the custom awards. We want to do that. We want to talk a little bit about the giant stack of stuff that Tom spent all his allowance on, and and then we're going to talk a little bit about what everybody's got going on, because there's some cool projects in the works or done. So let's get everybody introduced. Make sure we have the whole crew tonight. We have Mr. Michael Birch.
I am here.
We have Mr. Sean Kendrick.
Hey.
And we have Mr. Tom Crine.
Hey, guys.
All right. Let's take care of some business. Tom, are you going to kick us off?
Yeah, for sure. We want to give a huge thank you to those of you that are supporting us via Patreon. It's really easy if you guys choose to. You can go to markofthemaker.com, and right in the first page on the corner, there's a little button there, and you can just click it and it'll take you right where you need to go. Patreon is one of those things that you can donate. You don't have to donate much, but it happens every month, and a little bit from a lot of people carries quite a ways. And we appreciate you guys. You guys make it possible to have extra mics and to ship them around and just do stuff like that. So we appreciate it. I want to say a huge thanks. And if you feel like it, give us a support, patreon.com.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
We appreciate that.
You can do your support to support public television. I mean, Mark of the Maker on Patreon. Always feels like a telethon.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Do you remember that? Was it March of Dimes?
We'd lean hard.
We would lean much harder.
Make Sarah McLachlan commercials look fucking tame.
Yeah.
Do it for the children's.
Have knives behind little cages and stuff.
Suffering knives in cages.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. All right. We also want to say thank you to our friends at Paladin 33 at paladin33.com. They always have a bunch of cool nylon gear going on. Tom mentioned that at Blade Show, he got a little money bag kind of thing. Maybe it was just his nickname from selling all those knives. Always their Outback fanny pack, shoulder pack thing is super slick. And yeah, they got pouches and knife pouches and vests and belts. You name it. They got tons of cool stuff. So go to paladin33.com. Check it out. Thanks to Josh and the crew there for all of your support.
Yeah, thanks, guys. And we'd also like to thank our friends at Arizona Custom Knives. They've been a favorite of ours for a long time. We reference them all the time because they have such a huge backlog of knives, and they keep the prices and the knife pictures up, which is fantastic. It's ArizonaCustomKnives.com. Recently, it looks like they got a haul of some Blade Show stuff, but I sent the guys this cool one here, an elephant's toe, which I love that pattern.
Such a cool pattern.
Yeah, a Jim Dunlap elephant's toe with some fantastic mammoth. Looks like it got some cool chamfering for it. The pins, looks clean. I dig it. Use the coupon code Mark of the Maker with an exclamation mark, lower caps, and you'll get some free shipping.
There you go.
So we thank you guys. We appreciate it greatly.
All right. And next up is our friends at Giant Mouse. If you guys head over to giantmouse.com right now, you'll see that the lead-in knife, or at least when I click there, is the Ace Jutland slip joint. And man, knife hits on all cylinders as we've come to expect from Giant Mouse, and just a classy looking slippy. And this ain't your granddad's slip joint either. It's got a little bit of attitude, modern materials, and dude, I'm there for it. I'm about it. I think that's a damn good looking knife. So head over to giantmouse.com, tell them I sent you, and pick yourself up something real cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Like how much attitude though? Like flip you off or like,
No, it'll flip you off, tell you to go fuck your mother.
oh shit, that's a lot
Well,
of
dude, it's got that Bowie-shaped blade. Bowie-shaped blades don't give fucks.
That's right.
A lot.
That's when we lost the advertising.
It's a great looking knife. I love those. I mean, it's 3D milled, right? But that pattern, I bet, is quite nice in the hand.
Yeah, dude, it's proper. Nice nail nick. I don't like to see a slip joint without a nail nick.
It just ain't right.
It ain't. I mean, I'm not a slave to tradition usually, but I do bow to that one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, shit.
All right. And last but not least, you guys need to get on the ball, and if you haven't got tickets yet, get your tickets to the Pacific Northwest Custom Invitational. Head over to pnwci.net. You can get your tickets. You can check out exhibitors. And, man, this is a show of shows. It is a show to go to have a great time, both at the show and after. Oh, hell, and before. Seaside's a great little town. Nice little vacation spot. You can take the family and have a really good time. And seriously, going down the exhibitor list, man, it just keeps getting better. All kinds of exhibitors here. We've got guns, we've got materials, of course, knives. I mean, the lightsaber guys, silencers. If it's cool shit, they probably have a representation of it at this show. So head over to pnwci.net and hook yourself up with a great little vacation package.
Billy's even agreed to let me go.
Oh, well. That's saying something.
I know, right? I thought only the cool kids could go.
Special dispensation to allow Tom to join. That's nice.
I know.
Okay. Validates my decision not to go.
Oh, man.
Wow.
That's like hurtful.
Shots fired, baby.
Dude, you know I love you.
I almost saw you even like
Oh, jeez. Well, 2 solid ads reads and a solid zinger from a pillar of his fucking community. I swore I was going to put that in an episode, so I just did. Mr. Sean
That's
Kendrick.
me.
Nice job.
I'm kind of like Gandhi.
Yeah, I've always said that.
Yes.
Always.
That's the word on the
Sean.
Right.
Gandhi.
Gandhi.
Yeah.
Gandhi.
Kendrick. Same.
Yeah. That's what I call peanut M&Ms around me.
They're Gandhi.
Gandhi right nowdy.
I see what you did there.
We should explain for people who may not have seen what the deal was there. So, Sean, what's the context for that for the kids at home? Sean sponsored a movie showing.
Yeah, we've got a historic theater over in Maysville, the Russell Theater. It's actually on the National Historic Register. And, you know, you can sponsor movies, and it's really easy to do. I sponsored 2 this year. I'll sponsor at least 2 next year, if not more, because, man, the movies I want to see, they've been around a while. And you would be surprised at how inexpensive it is for licensing on those. Like we sponsored, let's see, on June 14th, we sponsored Conan the Barbarian because I always wanted to see it on the big screen.
Which looked awesome, by the way.
Oh, dude, we had such a good time. Dude showed up with swords and horned helmets. And I mean, we had at the Russell, if you get a crowd of 20 people on a night that isn't like the Rocky Horror Picture Show or one of the Halloween movies, because they do a horror movie block during October.
We have fun.
20 people is a pretty good crowd for there. They consider that night a success. But anyway, like the licensing for Conan was only $80.
Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah. And then we're also sponsoring The Thing on the first Saturday of October. We'll actually be the ones kicking off the October horror movie block. And dude, Carpenter's The Thing. Guess what? $80.
Wow.
Yeah, the most expensive movie to license they're going to show this year, they showed a couple weeks ago, they showed The Princess Bride, and licensing for The Princess Bride was $350.
Huh. And that's something. Princess Bride is way more than the other ones.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hmm.
I wonder why.
And- Dude, I don't know. But, man, at the little theater, it was made for live performance. I mean, I got to get pictures of the inside of it. You don't see this anymore. I'm guessing it's a post-World War II, maybe slightly pre-World War II build. But there's craftsmanship. There's artisan work in that building.
Yeah, it looked
And-
cool.
Everything we can do to keep it up and running and to be able to show great classic movies and everybody in the community have a good time. I'm there for it and I'm about it, especially if I get to pick the fucking movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And man, I'll tell you this, when Conan started on the big screen, as soon as the fucking music started, I got chills.
Yeah.
I bet so.
It was fan-fucking-tastic.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, and now, man, I'll go ahead and float this out there. I'm going to meet with the guy who basically books everything and keeps everything running smoothly at the Russell. I'm going to meet with him Thursday morning for coffee and talk about potentially sponsoring the movie Predator, but only for people who show up for a little get-together we may be having.
Ooh, an exclusive.
So it may be a little bit of a nice get-together with me and my shithead friends and finish out the day by watching Predator on the big screen. So we'll see how that shakes out. I got my fingers crossed.
That
Fun.
would be cool.
I think those are, like you said, they're very much a dying breed, those old movie houses, little playhouse, movie house kind of places. But I think there's a bunch of little farm towns across the country, you know what I mean? Where somebody decided, hey, we're going to try to keep this thing alive somehow or another. Because we have a few of them around here, and Amy and I have been to events at a number of them, and they're just super cool, man. Some of them are super pretty. Some are still kind of run down, right? They're just getting rolling on like trying to bring something back. They're a really fun experience. Always cool to go there.
Yeah, well, man, the Russell, they're gaining momentum every movie season, and the movie season, it starts toward about the middle of May, and the regular season goes till the end of October. And then once October's over, they take a week or two break, and then they play the shit out of White Christmas. White Christmas is their big money movie every year, at least for now. The live Rocky Horror Picture Show, it may be making that second fiddle, because they showed the live Rocky Horror on three showings last year, and every showing completely sold out. Every seat in the building fucking full.
Wow.
So we'll see. And the theater's claim to fame is it's where Rosemary Clooney cut her teeth.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We'll have to, sometime when Tom's able to do it, we'll have to get our Mark of the Maker mugs going. Maybe we can use some of that money to sponsor Mark of the Maker sponsorship of a show, or pick something cool that we all like.
Ooh.
Dude, we can make that happen, and I would love to see them. You guys would love the architecture in this place. And some of it shows its age, but it also has character, and you don't see this. This isn't sterile fucking postmodernism.
Right.
I mean, there's alcoves and decorative scroll work, and it was made for live performances. There's a large dome ceiling. It's set up like an amphitheater to amplify anybody who's up on that stage.
Sounds like it needs Mac and Me.
Man, if you got the money, they got the time. They
bet
played
that.
Homeward Bound Friday night, and the Lizzie McGuire movie, I believe, is this coming Friday.
I bet Mac and Me is probably $5.
They give you $10.
Bert's just going for the bargain bin. All right. Let's get rolling on what we're going to talk about. So we're going to get into Blade Show Awards. Do we want to start there?
Yeah.
Yeah, makes sense too.
Just as a continuation of where we were.
Plus,
Yeah.
I can talk about my beef.
Oh, yeah. Michael's beef. I forgot about that.
How dare you guys forget about that?
Shit, that's
Oh,
drama.
I didn't. I'm here for the drama. I'm going to throw gas on that fire.
It's provocative. The people love it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You have an opportune time picked out on when you're going to jump in with the beef, or do you want to lead with the beef?
No, I'll talk about it when we get to it.
Oh, he's going to lie and wait. I love that.
Ambush beef.
That's right. Sean and I are taking side bets over here on when the beef is going to happen. We're running over under
I'll probably forget.
on the timestamp. Yeah, exactly right. We get to the end. Oh, my beef was. Okay, let's talk about the Blade Show 2025 Custom Knife Award winners. There's fantastic stuff in here. And I'm going to ask Tomas Karain to lead us through these. Since there are many international names, I want to hear how he's going to take a swing at these.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Thank you for your faith in me.
I have every
sure that's
faith in
what
you.
it was.
You know that.
Wow. All right. Yeah, this is like going to be Bible class when I was a kid or something.
Less Ezekiel's, though.
Yeah. Best of show and best custom art knife went to Jean-Louis Regal.
Well
Did I
done.
say that right, Mark?
Yeah, I think so.
It's a dagger. Is that a Quillian dagger? It's not really a Quillian guard, right?
That's a great
That's a
question.
good question.
It's kind of daggery.
Oh, it's definitely a dagger.
Well, it's
I
a
would
dagger,
say that
but
it's
I
in
think
the
it's
European
Quillian.
dagger style.
Yeah.
I don't.
Not
Yeah, and I'm with you.
Quillian.
I don't know if it's textbook Quillen dagger, but
It's
damn,
beautiful.
it's sexy.
Oh, man. So it looks like it's got fittings that are blackened with gold inlay. Is that a ivory handle with gold wire inlay?
Sure looks like it.
Wire, and is it
Mhm.
fluted?
Yeah, it
Oh,
looks
yeah.
like
Yep.
it's fluted.
Fluted with twisted wire.
Yeah.
Looks like wire or silver inlay in the
Pictures aren't
in the
very
guard.
good.
It's got a huge guard.
Mhm.
Picture's great.
And a
The-
pierced guard, it looks like.
Oh yeah.
Do you
you're
see
right.
where I'm talking about
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
No.
And now, guys, is that a Woots blade?
It is.
It is.
Well, I was going to say, if it's not, it sure looks like it.
Yep.
No shit, right?
His Instagram at Jean-Louis Regel 1 JeanLouisRegel 1. So if you want to go check this out, go to his Instagram. It's quite near the top. In the description it says, "My work for Atlanta Table 11R only Woots."
All right.
I wish I would have noticed that. Because, wow.
Yeah, and he's got a lot of work in progress pics building up to that
Yeah. That
The
is
fluted-
Pierce guard. Yeah.
on that.
Yeah,
blade.
it's like
Wow.
the top of it's pierced.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, beautiful work. Absolutely stunning. And
Mhm.
and the fact that it's a Woots blade, and I really like the way that there's like 3 different fullers on each side.
Yeah.
Really, really well done.
2 fullers
Oh.
in the flat at the base of the blade and then 1 down
Yeah.
the center.
Yeah, I mean, just extraordinary. And man, the pommel on it is kind of fucking awesome. I mean, that looks like it would be the kind of head you want to see on a mace.
Right.
Mhm.
Right.
It's a pretty decent sized piece too, because it looks 8 or 9 inches long or more.
Yeah, that's a
blade?
chunk of Woots.
Yeah, that's the only reason I hesitated on dagger. It's a dagger, but man, it's like a small sword dagger.
Short, swordy.
And if you look at the edge, you can't. It's ground extremely thin because you cannot
Yeah.
see where it's sharpened.
Right.
Yeah, but you can get away with that on one of those easily, you know? Given how the geometry is. Like if it's a
True.
flat grind,
You know that
totally get away with that. You almost have to do it, right?
Yeah.
I think that's flat ground.
Well, yeah. Now that I'm looking at where it transitions into those fullers, I don't know.
Yeah, it looks. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to know. Beautiful work though. That Woots is. I don't know. It's something magical.
He looks like he
Mhm.
does a fair bit of Woots.
Yeah.
I
That's
want.
real
I
cool.
want a Woots blade really bad, like a 5 or 6 inch blade that I could actually use. I want something in Woots that I can use.
What about a Woots hatchet, Tom? Because all you got to do is scroll down the page, baby.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
I'm thinking something like a Puko or something, but yeah, I mean,
Puko.
yeah, Woot's hatchet would be cool.
Do you get a man that won Best of Show 2 years running at Blade to build a Puko?
Oh, shit. Not to get off subject, but have you scrolled down to that fucking Shamshir he has on his workbench?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jeez. Be still my beating heart.
Yeah, I saw that. That's rad.
Dude, the blade coming up on that,
Yeah.
is it? I assume it's Woot's
It's
too.
also Woot's.
That
Damn.
that reminds me of the book of Woot's swords I have.
Yeah.
Ooh.
There's clearly a notable amount of historical influence going on with Jean-Louis.
So you're
Best
saying
possible
I'm,
way.
I'm not going to get a user knife?
Well,
All right.
you might not.
Probably not.
Maybe not
I
a
wouldn't
Puko,
expect it.
unless it's elaborately decorated.
If you scroll down, he's got some pretty nice Pukos
Oh,
type knives.
okay. He does have some more standard stuff, doesn't he?
Yeah, one of those in Woot's would be pretty sweet.
Standard
And man,
quotes.
Right.
if I'm not mistaken, he's been making for a while.
I think you're right.
He's been around.
Yeah. Absolutely fantastic.
Fuck, that's pretty work.
Beautiful work, well deserved.
Man,
Yeah.
have you guys scrolled down far enough to see? It's a pommel he did for AKI, and it has, looks like silver or steel, and then copper and brass flowers.
Yeah, that's gorgeous, isn't it?
Mhm.
Oh my God. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah. Yep. Super pretty.
I gush. I should stop.
Yeah.
I
Master
found the knife
Smith.
I want.
Which one?
Found it. If you scroll down right around that area, there's a stag-handled
I knew it.
Woot's bladed knife with a hammered
Yep.
ferrule guard.
Woots and Sandbar.
Dude,
That's the Tommy special right there.
that's what I want. I know I probably can't have it, but that would be. Tell me it wouldn't be cool to have an actual Woot's blade to be using.
Oh, yeah.
Like, how many people get to be that lucky? Not very many.
It would be cool.
I'd look down on everyone.
You are all losers.
God, I want to make some woots.
Do what?
I want to make some.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
We'll
Oh,
get
man.
Ed out here and we'll build us a little brick chimney thing.
Mhm.
Do you think this knife that he won 2 awards with, Best of Show and Custom Art, Best Custom Art Knife, do you think it's a takedown? It kind of looks like it.
Probably.
I wouldn't rule it out.
These guys do not screw around, do they? I'm going to make this amazing thing. And oh, yeah, it's a takedown too.
Well, I mean,
No big deal.
it's kind of easier probably to
Yeah.
make it that way with that kind of a handle and everything.
Probably so.
I say easier. I mean,
Careful.
yeah,
Careful, buddy.
not for me.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Just the way you put it together.
Woot's kitchen knife's pretty hot too. I like that. Fantastic.
Mhm.
3 fantastics for me.
Yeah, well deserved.
Absolutely.
Well deserved.
What's next, Tom?
I am scrolling there right now.
Best custom kitchen Best custom kitchen knife.
And you were going to make fun of mine.
Yeah, I didn't think it was a tongue twister. Apparently it was.
By Louis Gustavo Goncalves.
Nice.
That Damascus pattern is wild.
It is.
Mhm.
What would you call that?
That is a great question.
The mosaic.
Yeah. So this thing has some kind of burl handle. So if you go to the link that I shared, I couldn't find an Instagram for Luis, but this was his bio page. So I assume he's a Brazilian maker.
São Paulo.
Yep, Sao Paulo. And if you go to the Galleria, it shows a bunch of knives, and they're all stunning.
Yeah.
They're all Damascus and all amazing.
Yep.
Whew. Some of those are smoking hot.
Yeah. Really, really, really gorgeous. And it looks
Gold
take
inlay,
it.
nice touches, just a heirloom fit. It's very, very, very clean.
yeah.
And the pirate Bowie with that kind of D guard, if you scroll down, it's image number it's 071.
Oh gosh.
Got to go down just a little ways.
Yeah. That's a stunner.
Yes, it is.
That is a stunner. Yep.
So if you look at 055, he says it's a chef knife, but to me that really screams like gaucho type knife almost. That blade shape pattern. I don't know. I like his work a lot.
A lot to like. A lot to like. Which, for you folks playing the at-home version of the game, it is lgustavo.com.
There you go. And it's not in English, but
It don't matter, dude. It speaks my language.
Most of the time we can't read anyway.
you don't need it. And yeah,
They're good.
just go to the
Joke's on you,
gallery.
tough guy. I can't read.
Go to the gallery and you can see a beautiful lineup of stuff. Nice variety of knives, mostly kitchens, right?
Yeah, a lot
And
of
once you
kitchen
get
knives.
down so far, maybe not so much.
Yeah, maybe
Then there's some
most
Bowies.
recent ones are kitchens, maybe.
Yes. Now, man, I'm looking at this one. It's 031, the Espada do Filme. That would fuck some cats up.
031.
I'm scrolling.
031.
I wonder if. Oh yeah, look at that thing.
Dude, it's got kind of a barong thing going
Yeah.
on and some speed holes and
Oh yeah, I saw that one. You know what it made me think of? And I don't know why, but Book of Eli,
Book of Eli. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
exactly why it made you fucking think of it.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks
100%.
It looks like the description. I don't speak Portuguese, but
Says
something
movie
something
sword.
of Eli Denzel Washington.
Oh, it does.
So yeah,
Look at the big brain on Tom.
Why did I have to read? I could just look at the picture.
if you're using probably most modern browsers, they have like a translate button that lets you translate the screen, and it makes it really, really easy. It says this was made to order for a very judicious customer and friend. From the beginning of the negotiations on the making of the piece, I'm still in negotiations with Tom for a fucking alpha. How many years, Tom?
What?
I don't know. I'm just kidding. Sorry, that was a minor diversion.
I don't know what you're talking
He made it
about.
clear that he would be as faithful as possible to the sword of the film. So this is intended to be like a Book of Eli tribute knife. Only exception is in relation to the finish of the piece, which arrived impeccable in the hands of the owner. Look at Louise, man. I delivered an impeccable knife to him.
Pretty sweet.
He's not wrong.
His little hunters are pretty nice too. The very first ones, 019 and stuff.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, oh yeah.
I love the shape and yeah, they're very clean.
It looks like he, yeah, okay. So these are somewhat chronological. If you go to the very first Damascus one, it says, this is a very special knife, my first piece in Damascus steel. As many of you know, I am guided by the excellent cutlery maker Eduardo Berardo, who gave me his approval to venture into this new territory. And so he went
How
to
nice would it be to have a student that actually listened to you?
Yeah, man.
That's wild.
Berardo
Don't happen.
helped teach him how to make Damascus, so that's his own sole authorship stuff, which he nicknamed Black Widow. And then guess what? He hit the fucking nitrous bottle and kept his foot down and just
Dude.
went whole hog on Damascus.
Yeah, I don't know what the time period is here, but you can
Right.
see his work, evolve
Yeah.
and like it was like, Damascus and then chef knives and then boom, chef knives are like he found his niche and that's like
Mm-hmm.
He
Like Mark
tasted
said.
the fruits of chef knives and found them sweet.
Yes.
yeah, he hammered down on those and he's doing great. Well deserved.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sort of slow on the uptake, but I just realized at the top of the pictures, there's a little thin line of text that is like categories of knife, and you click on it, and it pulls up certain types of knives from the gallery.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah, handy little feature.
There you go. I'm
can't
not
read.
the only slow one here. I got it. I like it. Okay. Excellent. 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 You were not part of judging these, right, Tom?
no, sir. This is
Okay.
saved for the smart people,
Oh, I didn't want to say something like that. That would be
the
terrible.
quality people.
The quality people. What's the next one, buddy?
The next one is I got too many tabs. Best custom Bowie. Beautiful piece by Diona Tom Franco.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely.
When are we going to get like Bob building some knives?
Nope, no bobs. This one is called Wing of Freedom. If you go to his Instagram at
Way better picture.
Franco, Franco _knives, at Franco Knives.
That picture is 10 times better.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a whole stack of them. It's like a loop. It is also a takedown with a tool.
Yeah.
That's a 14-inch blade.
Yeah, man.
That is a smart use of your information on the takedown right there.
Heck yeah. Why don't you explain it, Michael?
Yeah, so on his takedown, he's got a whole presentation little thing you can lay all the pieces out on. But on the Tang, he has, I assume, lasered. It may be not be, who knows.
Fast.
But he has all the information about the steel used, what kind of Damascus it is, the inlay information, just all that, just right there on the Tang. So it's not gaudy, it's not whatever, but if you take it all down, it's all written right there.
No card to lose.
No card to lose.
Dude, the engraving and gold inlay on that fucking D-guard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So much relief on that. That is fucking wild.
No, right, man?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty. So it's a D-guard with like a shell at the top. Takedown. What does it say?
All
here?
Damascus.
Yeah, all Damascus.
And like inlay, gold inlay.
Yeah.
And that is some tight Damascus. I mean, there's a fucking shitload of Damascus in that 14 inches of blade.
I've never made Damascus, so I'm thinking that tight of a pattern takes forever.
It's many stacks done over and over and over, then mosaicked just in the middle, and then he's got these twists on the outside, so it's
Extremely
composite
narrow.
Damascus. And it's so fucking well done.
If you get to the later part of the gallery, there's videos where he's kind of showing you the piece. They're really, really, really cool.
Damn.
Yeah. What an awesome, awesome knife.
That is a big piece too.
Yep.
The leather's right. Oh wow.
Yeah, the hours just in the Damascus alone would be crazy.
Yeah.
And then you find a little flaw or something.
Once that works for me.
Right.
It's like, oh, look at this. It's 14 karat gold. No. No, son. It's 24 karat. That's a killer piece, man.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's pretty cool when you look at his table. So like there's a video of his table at Blade Show. It's like, okay, utility knife with what looks like tiger maple and then some blue wood, both kind of very simple looking knives. And then this monstrosity Bowie, right? Absolutely stunning. And then a killer slip joint with a corkscrew and scissors and I assume other pearl handles and the toothpick and the tweezers and the whole shebang. Ugh. Insane.
Yeah, that's wild.
Can I get to his Instagram? There it is.
No, absolutely stunning. It's pretty cool to see a guy make a super.
hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's a collab. The
He made
slip joint.
so he. Hold on. Did he make the SNX knife? Did he make the Damascus for it?
I don't know.
'Cause
Oh yeah,
it's-
yeah. Yes.
It's right there because I saw that knife and it was amazing.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, that is a wild.
Yeah, that's Franco's Damascus. So yeah.
That knife was also beautiful.
Yeah, clearly, right? Gun blued? Or what is that called?
Gun
Case hardened? Gun case?
Case
yeah.
hard. Gun
Yeah.
case. Gun blue. Whatever.
It's a gun case.
I saw that and I thought it might have possibly won something, but no. Tough crowd this year.
It had to be in the running for best collab because that's pretty stunning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you go down his Instagram, you can see him. You can see the SNX guy doing the case hardening thing. Pretty cool.
I don't know if SNX did the case coloring.
Well,
I
Case
think
hardening.
someone else did that.
On pieces that you don't want to dimensionally F up
oh, that's somebody else. Yeah, you're right.
is tough.
That's a different one, maybe. It's on Franco's
No, it's
feet.
the same one. I think one guy made the Damascus, one guy case colored
Oh.
it. SNX built it.
Super collab.
Yeah, pretty wild.
Because I bought all the stuff, case hardened some bolsters,
Yeah.
and they warped like shit.
I remember that.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Remember that.
That's rough.
And they were engraved.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucked. Anyway,
Good times.
Let's not dwell on that.
let's move on.
All right.
Best custom collaboration. This is an amazing Stockman. Golly. Two makers, Ridian Gatrill and Jeremy Yell.
Yeah.
How's that?
No, that sounded great. Seems like a solid one.
Mm-hmm.
You can find Ridian's page anyway at RHIDIAN Knives, all one word, at Ridian Knives on Instagram. And there's some nice pictures of this piece. And a lot of other good looking knives. Coupe photos are always money.
Some pretty stunning stag for such a small chunk.
Yeah.
Mhm. Man, I'm digging the lines on that knife. I really like that handle shape.
Yeah.
Yet kind of aggressive.
Yeah.
It's not
But,
just
I mean,
kind of.
it's ergonomically correct.
Mm-hmm.
So just looking at this, if it's a whittler, but it's a lockback whittler, right? So it's got
Yeah.
two springs for the smaller blades, and then the main blade is a lockback.
So I don't know why it's written this way. This would be crazy. It says excellent photos by Coupe of the lockback Ritter Auto.
Hmm?
What?
Is one of those blades an auto?
Is that a scale release?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know. Maybe it says auto. We got to look for a video on this. That's what we got to look for.
Yeah. If you scroll down on the
Oh yeah, there is a video.
Instagram, I'm busy looking at
Shield release dual action.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
crap.
that. Jesus Christ.
What the fuck? Gosh, that's crazy.
So it's an amazing piece as it is, but then when you throw in that it's a freaking auto,
Right. It's like, wow, okay, this is a really cool slip joint. Well,
I feel
it's
like
actually
we should have
a
a little bit of
lockback.
hate sometimes. with people.
And then he's going to show it, I think. Oh, okay, so he just opens it. And then I guess he probably squeezed the lock to close it. Squeeze the shield.
Oh, it's dual action.
Yeah,
Because he just opened it without depressing the button.
exactly.
Dude, look
It's
at
gotta
the
be dual
thickness on
action.
that fucking kick spring.
Yes,
Yeah.
I gotta see this thing pop open and it not
man.
fly out of his hand.
right. All right, so he's opening the small blades. Let's go back.
Oh, they're nice and thin too. Like they
They gotta
should be.
Yeah.
I mean, that main blade is pretty damn thick.
Well, the
Dude,
spring
just-
just fit down in there.
Just at where it's if you look, it's thinned out at the shoulders.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's cut down so the other blades fit.
Well, he's got to have the spring that hit the tang, so the tang's got to be wide. The other one's got to be
Yeah.
thin to fit the
All
spring.
right, here we go. Did you see it sucked back down in there?
Damn.
Snap.
So it's a manual lockback. It's a lockback auto.
This is the coolest thing I've maybe ever seen.
Yeah. Dude, I guarantee you if you played that video in slow-mo, you would see it torque in his hand.
Absolutely. That thing hits hard.
Yeah, dude.
Wow.
Props to these guys.
Yeah.
Big time.
Like, I thought it was cool, and I didn't know it was an auto.
Well,
yeah,
at first
right.
I thought, I was like, okay, all right. But then, damn.
It's probably a cell phone too, or something.
I mean, okay, super high five to Blade Show for posting these, right? You can go back for a bunch of years and look at all these award-winning knives. But like, this makes me want to, if I start going to Blade again, to like volunteer. Like, okay, I'll do a 1 paragraph write-up about this knife. You know what I mean? Just to, so that people that, I mean, how many people you think actually saw this knife in hand?
I would have never known it was an auto.
No, me
Yeah.
either. That's my point.
Yeah.
I mean, a couple of these knives, right? Or maybe several of them. It's like, oh, okay, that first one, it's Woots. Or let's talk about that. It's kind of a shame that there's not a description for something that's this cool. But hey, I guess that's why we have episode 133.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Why
Don't
description
give our
would be
job
like-
away.
Like, but then it was popped out like fucking woo. And I was like, yeah.
Says the former writer.
I just been watching this video on loop.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say, scroll up a few and look at that tiny horseman's knife, like 1.4 inch closed.
With
it says.
pearl.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good God, that's cool.
So, do you guys find yourself following more people when we do these kind of episodes?
Heck yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
I've picked up a few follows already.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
That thing is so tiny.
Yeah, best miniature.
It's got a
one.
corkscrew on it.
Yeah.
It's got more than one blade.
It's for a little tiny baby horse.
What?
Collab piece. Oh no, sorry. The collab is the auto, and then best miniature must be his. Yeah, that's pretty cool. This
Oh,
is
it's got a hoof pick on it too. Oh,
Mhm.
this is the thing. We talked about this before when we've gone through some of this stuff. When you go to some of these makers, it's like, oh, I wasn't following this person, and that's crazy, right? Okay, great. Click the follow button, and then when you go to these posts about the knives, just pay attention to who's commenting about how fucking cool this stuff is,
Yeah.
right? I mean, it's like a who's who of badasses doing the commenting. I don't know, it's so cool.
so where's this guy from? Do we know?
That's a great question. Ridianknives.com is the website.
I'm there.
Oh, mine says Safari can't open it, but
I've seen one of his designs before for sure.
I don't know.
I don't know. I really don't.
Let's see. Follow me on Instagram. Yep, already doing that, buddy.
Yep. Not a lot of info there.
Past few years have been amazing with a lot of recognition for my work. I won 4 awards, including Best of Show at both 23 and 24 Oregon Knife Collector Show. 23 Blade West, I won Best Custom Folder. Featured in April 24 Blade Magazine. Best Custom Slip Joint last year at Blade Cover Knife Magazine. And then this year with two wins. Doesn't say where this person is from.
Okay, so did you guys see the pruner knife?
No.
Oh my gosh. Scroll down, it's on the left. It's like for grafting and stuff. It's got like plier pruners.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, where it's like a scissor handle thing that comes out.
It's in the handle.
Yeah.
And the pruners stick past the bolster slightly. What
Yeah.
the heck?
I'm looking for it.
Okay, so if you scroll down, it's on the left. It's see the Oregon folding knife?
Yeah,
That's it.
OKCA Best Folding Knife 2025.
But if you scroll down, there's a video of it like 4 below it, 3 below it, 4.
Sorry, I got stuck on a swing lock.
Yeah, this dude's like, I saw that one too. Wild.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
I feel like a ninja. I just grabbed a mosquito out of the air.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah,
lots
this
to
guy-
look at there.
This
You know
guy
what
you should be
sucks?
following, no doubt.
Yeah. When I clicked on follow, it said follow back, which means he's been looking at my bullshit and being like,
Oh.
what a joke.
He's from
That's-
British Columbia.
Oh, really? Interesting. Oh, yeah. Handmade in British Columbia. I see that.
Yep.
Huh. Wow. Good of you to finally follow back, Birch.
Well, but
Stuck
you know
up
what I mean?
motherfucker.
It makes me feel like I've been like showing him some dumb shit.
Maybe it was a pity follow.
It must have been.
It was a fat fun follow.
He was scrolling and hit that button.
He was probably trying to follow me.
We're not laughing because that statement on its own is just silly, Tom.
Yeah, it's because it's silly.
Oh, fantastic.
Just kidding. He's not following me at all.
Womp womp. All right, let's keep going. Even though we're so many
yeah.
cool things so far. Just by doing
Best
a little digging.
custom Damascus, which is crazy because each piece we've seen so far has
Yeah, right.
been pretty mind blowing.
Yeah,
So let's see what Gabe Fletcher has for us.
best custom Damascus kitchen
And
knife.
that is wild. So
got?
how would you describe that?
Dude, it's illustrated.
It's very organic.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Like almost like in the ocean, what are the kelp plants that grow?
oh yeah, yeah. It looks like big shaggy hair or
Like a
fur almost.
Kelp forest or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
I don't even know exactly what he's doing, but it's almost like a dragged feather, but like in different directions.
Yeah.
He's using a pattern and he's somehow dragging it, or I don't quite know, but the effect is phenomenal.
Pretty stunning.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, it actually looks like you're going through a grass field and I don't know. It's wild.
Go to his Instagram.
Yeah, that's all you can really do.
His Instagram is at Anchorage Forge. ANCHORAGE Forge. All one word, at Anchorage Forge.
He has the first one is called the Plant Eater.
I saw that.
That is wild.
It's another crazy one.
That may be even wilder than the one that he won for.
Yeah, one looks like he added a couple Damascus slugs to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it looks like owl eyes.
Almost like teeth, I guess the plant eater part.
Yeah, super cool.
Fuck.
The one under it, though, I figured Sean would really like.
The
That
one under
kitchen
which
knife.
I'm pretty far down at this point.
What's that?
Under which I've scrolled down way far at this point.
Under, the second one down on the left.
Yeah.
Oh, the kukri or the
No, it's like
No.
a chef knife.
On the left.
Oh yeah, the chef knife with that big ass fuller.
Big fuller in it.
Yeah.
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 That's
I
hot.
dig it.
And the like hammered spine. Yeah, that one's really cool.
He's got a killer cleaver on there. Stunning.
Mhm.
Available, please DM. Good God. Absolutely crazy.
At the end of these type of shows, I'm like just talking to myself, do better. Do better. It doesn't ever
That
help,
knife
but
is from another maker, I believe.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
Camon Knives, KAMON Knives, and it's Camon_knives on Insta.
oh wow. That
Yeah.
is cool. You're right.
And that big fuller thing seems to be his jam.
Mhm.
Very cool. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. There's
Oh well.
if you search his name, there's a nice bio about him on our buddy Abe's eatingtools.com website. Yeah, nice write up.
I saw Abe at the show
for.
for just a minute.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was there. We met in an aisle, and I thought I might see him at the pit, but it's so hard to see anybody at the pit anymore, it seems
Yeah.
like.
Well, very cool.
Yeah. Great, great work.
Yeah.
work.
Yeah. I just want to throw away my forge, just melt it down.
Fuck that Woots. I'm not doing it.
So next up is Best Custom Fighter, and this is a 2-time winner, right?
2-time winner.
Louis Gustavo Goncalves,
Yep. Same guy that won Best Kitchen
Yeah.
Knife.
Best Custom Fighter. Great looking knife. Also amazing Damascus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Integral bolsters. Very organic flowing lines.
Yeah. How would you describe that Damascus? It's another crazy one, right, Michael? Where you're like,
Yeah, it's a pattern that's been twisted and stacked like a I forgot the name of the stuff that
Turkish.
Turkish twist. It's a variation of that. It's been stacked laterally or vertically, I mean. But how he did the pattern first, who fuck?
Yeah, how do you pull that off?
right.
It almost feels like barbed wire or something.
It really does look like it.
Yeah.
I did a great job of taking that pattern and then forging the tip in, but not squeezing it so
Yeah.
it was too tight.
Yep.
Yeah, it's very symmetrical pattern all the way out,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
which has to be very difficult.
Yeah. It's
And-
phenomenal.
So it's integral into the bolster and then into the tang all the way through
Yeah.
with a really cool handle shape,
Yeah.
almost like a tulip shape at the end or something. Very,
No,
very
that's-
cool.
Phenomenal work right there.
Yeah. Great shape, too.
Yeah.
All right, Tommy, what's the next one? This is a maker that we've talked about before.
Yeah, next up is Best Custom Fixed Blade by Julian Antunes.
Yeah.
And that is a killer dagger. Look at the Damascus on that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like we're past the golden age. I mean,
Oh,
there's been
God.
so much good work for so while, and now it's just all superior.
Yeah.
the etching, the coffee etching and all that stuff that folks have done has really changed this into, like, I don't know, beautiful, like fantastic contrast. And the patterning has gotten so wild.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck.
Definitely got to go look at the his Instagram at bladesmith_Antunes Julian. So _ANTUNESJULIAN. Kind of a
Push
mouthful.
dagger. That push dagger is wild.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking at this Bowie fighter below that. It's just, I've been staring at it for a good 20 seconds, just watching it back and forth.
Yeah.
That S-Guard dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or no. I'm looking at
Talking
a
about-
different one.
That one, does that one remind you of like a San Francisco type dagger almost?
The one above it does. You talking about the double fuller dagger?
Yeah, with the ivory handle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know
Yes.
why. I think it has to be that Coke handle looking that gives it sort of the Price San Francisco look to it.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from with it. A tip of the hat to that handle, as it were.
Uh-huh. With a hint of Hogstrom feel to it.
Ooh.
Nice name drop.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Gorgeous though.
Yeah, it's really good.
exquisite.
I think these guys, when you look at the pieces and there's no other way to describe it than ridiculous symmetry in these
Mhm.
patterns, right?
Yeah.
Like they're not just kind of close, right? These patterns are like, holy shit, these are dead nuts. Like they just mirror each other beautifully. They're fantastic. And then like the dagger from Blade Show, when he spins it around and you see the pommel, that thing is like, I mean, okay, I know you can set it up and find the dead nut center of the pattern, but geez Louise, there's no hiding when it's 3-dimensional like that.
No. And like these stacks, like the Turkish twist type of version of Damascus, like what makes Questenberry stuff so fantastic, and this stuff right here is to get each one of those twisted the same and then stacked the same height with the same look without removing it
Right.
is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a crazy amount of skill.
Yeah.
Like you said, it can't be faked. It can't be. I mean, you got to put hours and hours and hours into that shit.
Yep. Absolutely crazy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. People are going to have to, maybe we'll post some links.
We're going to have to, because all we've done is sit here and talk about it.
Yeah. We need to do a better job of describing, but yeah, best custom fixed blade, Julian Antunes, killer looking dagger, really interesting guard, right? It's like proportionally very small, more like a blade catcher kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So pretty.
I think the pommel on that piece is the deal sealer for me. Like the whole piece is beautiful, but the attention to detail on the pommel is amazing.
Right? When he spins it around, it's like dead nuts in the middle, perfectly symmetric all the way around.
Yeah, it's just beautiful.
Yeah, gorgeous.
No, yeah. Icing on the cake.
Yeah.
Chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And another follow.
I know, right? All right. Best machine assist custom knife goes to our friend Richard Rogers.
Friend of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's
Beautiful
a beauty.
piece. I love I'm assuming that's a Zerk scale.
Yeah, probably.
I think so. He's been enjoying doing the patterns in the Zerk.
Yeah.
Get that kind of slick look to it.
Yeah.
Describe the piece, Tom.
Damasteel. So, Warncliffe blade, Damasteel is that, which pattern is that, Michael? Do you know? Hacapolita? I don't know.
Not sure. But I think
Damasteel blade, beautifully done.
Sort of a sheep's foot kind of shape, like a long, drawn out sheep's foot. Warncliffe, there you go.
It's a flipper, and it has some really nice Zerk scales with like a bolster area and then a patterned area that I believe is an inlay.
Yeah, it looks like he's done like the titanium oxide, maybe on the outside, and then done a Zerk inlay.
That's what
That's
I'm
the
maybe
oil
so.
slick
Yeah.
look.
Beautiful
But
looking piece, though.
It goes together so well. It's such an elegant, but I don't know. It's a very cool piece. And you know what?
You would almost think it would be too busy, but it's not because of the monochromatic coloring. Maybe, I don't know. It's beautiful.
Yeah. But herein is my beef.
Uh oh.
Okay.
Ding,
so,
ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. So when I saw that they won Best Mac, which I guess stands for Machine Assisted Custom Knife,
Right.
what makes that a Mac as opposed to some of the others out there that won awards? Now, understandably, some of these fixed blades we've just talked about have no, CNC, whatever. As far as we know, I assume they have nothing to do with that. But like, what makes that have to be its own category as opposed to some of the guys that I know using CNC that aren't in that category?
So I think it's one of those things where it's what you enter it into. Does that make sense?
Well, I assume that because you go in and you put in like if you want to be best tactical, best whatever. But
that's what would be my takeaway. It has to be hand ground, I think, is one of the rules. But yeah, some of the what my customs are basically machine assist, right?
yeah.
I guess that's what your question is.
No, I'm hoping it's not turning into another, let's try to put everyone in this one little category and you can't escape yet. Some people can and other people can't. And it may not be that way. And I hope it's not. And hopefully he just wanted to put that in there and that's where when it wasn't this is where you have to be. Because
I know for
piss
sure.
me off.
I know for sure no one is in there telling you where to put your stuff. And just on the other side of the judging, on the production, many times it's put in the wrong place. And then you don't have a chance of winning, even though if it was in the right place, it might have a chance, if that makes sense. So I think it's all where you put it,
Okay.
personally.
Well, I guess I don't have beef though, but I really wanted to have some beef there.
That was the weakest beef I've ever heard.
Well, I don't know. When I saw it, I was like, hopefully they didn't make him, or that hopefully that wasn't you have to put in there because we know you use a CNC which is
No.
like
Nobody's doing
saying,
that. I know that for certain.
well, if you would have said they are, then we could have had some cool beef going.
Can you offer some clarity, Tom?
God dang.
Sorry if that was ambivalent a little bit, like not clear.
Trying to get some good drama going.
Maybe it's because it's a model that he makes and you know what I mean? It's kind of a twist on it. I don't know.
No, it's probably just what Tom said. He probably just put it in that whatever.
I'm sure he entered it in that category.
Yeah.
So
Or did they force him to do it?
Yeah. Was he oppressed, Tom?
Yeah.
probably. All right. Best custom folder.
And on that note of oppression, let's keep moving, folks.
Canceled.
Javier Vaught. Is that how you pronounce that?
That is correct.
So much for our Blade Show sponsorship. Right straight out the window.
This knife was amazing. I did get to see this.
Yeah.
Javier actually translated for me. He's also from Argentina.
Yes,
bought a
you
couple
name dropped
knives,
him
right?
previously in the last episode, Tom. We heard
Yeah.
the story.
Well, it's because we're friends now, I feel
We're
like.
bros. It's not just that he's a fantastic knife maker, but now he's my best pal, my best Argentinian buddy.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say probably, but his work
You
is
told me
amazing.
that he said you could come and live in the room over his garage.
Wow.
Can meet Messi.
Well, I don't know if that was supposed to go on air. Just kidding. I'm not coming to live with you, buddy. But
Bobby, don't freak out.
Yeah, your work is amazing.
Agreed. 100%.
We've thought this for a long time. We've mentioned his work many, many times on the show.
Yes.
But
And rightfully so.
yeah.
yeah,
Indeed.
Some of that stuff
if
that's
you-
so good it makes you angry.
and then it's an auto.
Yeah.
Right.
And
If
they
you haven't
snap.
checked out his Instagram, you should.
What's his Instagram, Tom?
Yeah.
Where can people
It
find
is.
information about Javier?
Have JAVIERVOGT on Instagram. That'll get you there.
Yeah.
This knife screams insect to me.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, that back end, the stinger.
Yeah, like scorpion.
On the blade shape.
Yeah. And the blade, right, the whole thing. Very super organic.
Yeah, almost biomech in a way.
Does he
Biomech.
have
There you go.
A name for it? Did he call it something?
I don't know.
I don't
think
see
so.
it.
He just says the piece.
Yeah. Huh. It gets
Yeah,
to
look
call
at
it
who.
the piece
Look
when
at the
it's that
people
cool.
who commented on some of these posts of that
That's what I'm
knife.
talking about.
It's like a who's who.
Absolutely.
I should probably go post something. Because we're friends.
Since we're bros and all.
Killer work,
Yeah.
brother.
If you look at his table, like
It popped up that Tom just started following him.
No, I followed him for a while.
Sorry, Javi.
Yeah, his blade show table was amazing.
I bet.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, the-
should we try to describe this piece to the kids at home? They're going to look this up. They have to because it's really
I think they
the
should
killer.
just look it up.
That's not fun.
Okay.
Michael's going to take a swing.
I'm going to try.
Here we go.
So it's almost fantasy style. It is a folder, but the way he proportions them, it almost doesn't look like it.
Right.
The back end has a stinger style black and steel with a little distress to it, fitted with mammoth that he scaled, almost like a dragon scale insect scale, all the way from the mammoth to the bolster to the back end. And then it comes up to his kind of signature guard that he puts on these autos where he splits the guard so the blade can go up between them, but it's solid on the back, and that is actually your release for most of his. And he does it so cleanly, it looks like one solid guard sticking up above the bolster and almost kind of wraps around. And then the blade, cool as Damascus. I know what do you call that blade? It comes up and around like a tip, kind of like a civilian Spyderco.
Like a
Like,
real
is that-
gradual hawksbill.
Yeah,
Real slight.
but it's just
beak.
Parrot beak. There
Ooh,
you go.
Good one. Nice.
Double recurve? I don't know.
No, parrot beak was better. Anyway,
Damn. Son, sit down.
I'll see you guys later. I'll be back.
but just no detail left behind. You know, even in the closed position, the blade back is hidden with the guard. You gotta see it. Just look it up.
Just look it up.
That's what I said.
This thing, that is a lot of blade to stash in that handle,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Oh yeah.
I'm going to call that a seahorse guard. That's what it reminds me of.
A seahorse. That's not
I
bad.
get that. Totally.
It's got that kind of shape to it.
Yeah.
An S guard. Yeah.
Yeah, super, super, super organic looking. Or biomechanical looking, if you will.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Outstanding, Javier.
Mm-hmm.
And it was on an auction.
I hope it made so much friggin' money.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a nice video of Blade Show with all the pieces on his table. Really, really stunning. Well, every one of these is like, well, that's going to be hard to top.
And then the next one.
Nah,
These
the
are
next
all, I mean, they all won awards for a reason. The next one is really trippy. It's Best Custom Handle Design. Have you guys looked at this? It's Pedro Fornari. It's a chef knife, but the handle on this is like the handle is integral to the blade, it looks like, but it's hollow and it's got like wire inlaid blackwood, maybe ebony. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't even know how you do that.
I don't know if it's two scales that have been inlaid into because it's a full surround integral, but I don't know if those are two scales that are fit on the inside.
Yeah,
I have
it
to-
might be,
I have to assume that's how that's done, but I don't know.
but they're set really deep.
Yeah, they are set deep to it. Has the effect of looking like he's captured a fluted and wire wrapped handle inside of a integral.
Yeah, you're
But
right.
that
Watching them
knob on
spin
the
it,
back implies that is there a hole in that knob?
I don't know.
I can't know, maybe not.
And oh, by the way, it's carved in
Yeah.
relief. Yeah.
Spiral fluted with like looks like twisted silver wire, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
But-
Okay, so let's tell people how to find Pedro because we're oohing and on and they got to look for this. So at pedro.fornari, pedro.fornari on Instagram. And there's pictures and all of these are like, oh shit, look at that. Oh no, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It's just on and on.
What would you
and
call
on.
that pattern, Michael?
It looks like roses. It looks
It
like
does.
once again he looks like he did a stack of whatever pattern he was making. Yeah,
And crisp.
but he inverted his little pattern, is probably a mosaic pattern, and then stacked them like long ways. So fuck, I don't know. It's crazy looking.
That type of handle that he did, it looks inlaid now. We're looking at other knives, but it's something he does. Like it's a thing for him.
Yeah, that knob on the back I thought was maybe a takedown feature to get
I
the
did
handle
too,
out,
but
there's no hole through it. So I guess
that
not.
gaucho knife is really clean too.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Damn.
Pedro Fornari, absolutely beautiful.
Oh, this guy's from Argentina too, right? I think he was in between Javi and Mariano.
Oh, probably so.
Well, I'm getting tired of these South Americans coming to America and taking awards for
And
good,
kicking ass.
hard-working Americans.
Fuck. Well, they've been doing it for a long time.
Taking all the hardware home.
I won't stand for it.
I won't stand for it.
They kick some
Sean's
ass,
like,
man.
I'm learning to make Damascus fucking tomorrow, buddy.
No,
Oh,
I'm coming for you.
someday. But
Did you guys
Not tomorrow, but we shall see.
Yeah, maybe Thursday.
did you guys see the mother of pearl integral?
Oh yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
the vine looking,
Mm-hmm. And it looks like those are inlaid into those are pierced. Maybe the handle's pierced. Maybe not all the way through, but probably pantographed and inlaid into it. But it definitely has a look of, that the metal is over the top of a single piece of mother of pearl. It's a great effect.
Yeah.
look at the blade on that knife. Once again, super tight pattern.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't tell if he's twisted that because it almost looks twisted in the handle.
Mm-hmm.
Like it almost looks fake. It's so clean.
It's clean.
Damn.
No, that's
Best Damascus at Blade Show Texas 2025.
shit, I bet. Whew. Anyway.
These guys are bringing the heat.
That one could be best a lot of stuff.
You see the one that like down a little bit from that, there's a couple Bowies and they've got there's a D-guard Bowie and like the sheaths, all the fittings are Damascus on the sheaths.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, similar technique.
yeah.
Yin follow.
Yeah, all of the
That's a great one to follow and come back and just spend some time. There's 430 pictures of stuff on there.
yeah.
Oh shit. Follow back.
My
I
God.
am letting people down left and right.
Unbelievable. This fucking guy.
Yeah, right. Just stop.
He should unfollow me.
Give it 2 years and then follow me again.
No, just don't ever look at my
it's
stuff
gonna take
again.
me longer to do.
Not what you're making.
Don't ever look at my stuff again.
Damn.
So
Awesome.
next up is Best New Maker, and that goes to D Cramp Knives.
How can they find him?
Yeah.
He's on Instagram,
That's cool.
D.KRAMP Knives.
There you go.
Ooh.
There you go, Sean, out of Santa Barbara, California.
Very cool knife that he won the award for. It's going to be kind of like a scout type knife, right? Feels almost Sheffield-ish.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from with that.
Yeah. I'm with you on that one.
Although it's not your traditional scout knife handle.
Nope. Go on.
Nope.
Go on with the description.
It feels like it's Sheffield-ish, and it looks like it has ivory and checkered blackwood scales,
Wow.
if I had to guess. And the ivory is like a ruler.
Yeah. Engraved.
Looks like it has a button hook for when you're buttoning your fancy shirt.
If you go down his Instagram a little ways, there is a video of this knife, almost like a video slideshow.
Oh, yeah.
There's an actual video of it. Calls it the Sheffield Exhibition Fishing Knife.
Bingo.
I nailed that. Nailed it.
Checkered 1930s Westinghouse black paper micarta covers with stainless steel bar shield and a detachable, what?
What?
3.5-inch ruler.
Yeah, that's cool.
So it looks like almost like a ivory stripe down the side of the knife, but apparently it's detachable.
It's for my kind of fish.
Yeah, it only goes to 3.5.
Michael's like, I got a whole bunch of fish. I stopped at the bait store. I got a whole fucking bucket full.
I don't need a ruler this big.
Oh, that he's got a fish scaler on it. That's pretty rad. I don't know if I've seen a lot of custom fish scaler blades.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is really cool. So, how long has this guy been making? What
And
is the?
a hook disgorger on there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's a repro of a Joseph Rogers knife.
Oh,
Now you're talking.
And it has, I think he put Joseph Rogers marks on it.
Interesting.
From what I'm seeing discussed here.
Get ready to hear Birch flip the table over. Handmade pocket knives established 2021.
Holy shit!
Damn.
I wanted to hear the chair flying across the shop.
That's a really cool piece.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
If he's doing this after a few years, I don't even know. Yeah.
In his whip pictures, it's kind of interesting. This knife, it almost looks delicate and small, in the
Big.
Blade Show pictures, but it's quite large. I mean, it's got a 3.5 inch detachable ruler between the bolsters, just to give you a feel, right, for folks following along. Sheffield Exhibition fishing knife. How cool.
Yeah.
He's got beautiful
Very
stuff
cool.
on there, man. Lots of slip joint stuff, a couple kitchen knives.
So if you look at the very top, that knife is a knife that Grace got, and it's she showed it to me. It's really cool.
I think she talked about it on her. It says Grace Horn collaboration.
I think they're going to do a collaboration, but that is the piece that Grace got to study from some auction or something, I think.
I think she showed this piece or talked about it in one of her little Sunday. What does she call that? Her
Musings?
Sunday video. Sunday musings
Yeah.
video.
Yeah, she handed it to me. She's like, "What do you think this is?" I'm like, "I don't know."
No.
Yeah, it has like a little cap that fits over the scissors.
Yeah.
So when the scissors are closed, it has a cap that fits over it, and it doesn't look like scissors. It's really cool. But yeah, if he's going to build one, that's going to be cool.
It's interesting to do the scissors, the spring on both sides of the.
Mm-hmm.
So a blade on both sides, but the spring goes into spring, flat spring. Interesting.
Well,
Very cool. And this dude, I think he can pull it off. Apparently,
Yeah, no shit, huh?
hell of a maker.
David Cramp. Well done, David.
4 years. Damn. Yeah. Keep kicking ass, dude.
Yep.
Can't wait to see what you're doing in 30 years. I'll probably won't be around, but hey, you're going to be kicking ass.
So scrolled down real fast, and there was a tagged in something. That Ridian Knives is in the pic with them.
I saw that. Hey,
So
surround yourself with talented people, man.
Yeah.
GKA 25. I don't know what that is, but I know none of us got invited to it. So
I don't know. I didn't hear any of you guys talking about your collaborations with Grace Horn.
no, we have not.
No.
I see.
I'm gonna sleep well tonight.
And I know why she's not collaborating with me. She's looking for talent, but the rest of you guys should be wide open.
David Cramp, if you're a listener, you should reach out to us and we will send you a microphone. You can come tell us about some of this stuff because there's some pretty cool things in here. This would be a good one.
Hell yeah.
All right. Beautiful piece for a new maker. That's wild.
Yep. All right. Next
one's
category.
nutball, man.
Best custom sword by Vince Evans.
That is
cool.
not a surprise.
Boom.
I mean,
That was the
is it-
microphone dropping.
Yeah, is anyone surprised that Vince Evans is winning an award? I mean,
Nope.
his work is amazing.
Absolutely no.
Dude, I mean, I'm just waiting for him to induct him into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, right.
His work is killer.
I feel
The cool
like
thing is the research he does on these also, you know, just amazing.
Just explain what this is, Tom, for people who aren't seeing the pictures.
I'm trying to pull up the Instagram and it's not pulling up.
I'll go ahead and tell you.
Okay.
It is an Iberian falcata.
Absolutely stunning.
So you've got, man, it's that kind of Grecian, not quite a D-guard, but D-guard handle.
Yep.
Dude, it's basically a Kukri on steroids.
Is that not
Yeah.
like a Copus?
it's very
Dude.
close.
Falcata, Copus, tomato, in my opinion.
Okay.
If you watch 300, similar to.
Yeah. And, dude, that horse head handle, I dig that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
And,
it looks like it has like a rib at the top, maybe,
Mm-hmm.
and some
Mhm.
fullering. Are those fullers going down into the blade, or are those ribs also? It's hard to tell from the shadows.
It is hard to tell. They look like fullers that result in what looks like a rib.
Dude,
Yeah.
I think there are both ribs and fullers on them.
Yeah, I think the rib on the spine,
Yeah.
and then the fullers make the profile.
There you go.
I wish there was a better photo of it. I really
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, I was looking for that also.
If you click on the blade picture, it gets a little better because it pops bigger, but
Yeah. It's just,
something that needs a little more
yeah, it needs like
close and
50
personal.
pictures.
50 pictures. It's about what it deserves for sure or more.
Yeah.
The
It's
sheath-
unreal.
The sheath work is really cool. It's got, what is that? Probably brass or bronze fittings?
I think it's bronze.
Yeah.
Here, hold on. I can tell you. Yeah, bronze fittings and stabilized redwood burl on the handle.
Yeah.
Where'd you find information on it?
On his website, VinceEvansSwords.com.
Oh, okay.
Look at you, man.
Look at you. You were the one who sent
I
the
know.
link, dude.
So resourceful, Sean. So resourceful.
Look at me clicking shit. I'm a goddamn genius.
That's right. Don't take it for granted.
Never.
Such a cool piece, man.
His work is just so out of this world, so clean, so accurate, so just perfect. I think Blade is waiting to be inducted into his Hall of Fame.
Yeah. And I highly recommend to our listeners, go to his gallery and just click on available if you want to drop some cash with him, but click on the past work and just start scrolling. Because damn, man, his basket hilt stuff. Just fucking shit.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the ear dagger?
Yes.
That piece is wild. So when you guys see this kind of work, does it make you want to see what his shop looks like?
Yeah, a little bit.
I'm always intrigued by people's shops, and it's always interesting to see some of these people that have, and I don't know, I have no idea, but some of these guys that do some of the cleanest work I've ever seen in my life sometimes have the craziest, wildest shop as far as like stuff here and there, and it's their process, how their mind works, but I feel like a man who researches like he does and does this type of work has a very detailed and very everything has its place sort of mentality.
Right.
But I could be wrong.
I love seeing other people's shops. I know that's maybe strange, but
It's not. It's 100% a look into how their mind works and how their
tools they
creativity
have.
works.
Yeah, I love it. I love seeing what tools they have to work with, and some of the most amazing work is done with the least amount of tools, it feels like. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a hell of a skill set.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody, I don't remember where. It must have been some video I saw or something on Facebook. Somebody was going off about, oh my God, then I met Vince Evans at Blade Show. Vince Evans. They were just like absolutely out of breath over the whole deal. It was pretty
That's the way it
freaking
should
cool.
be.
Yeah. Fantastic work, Mr. Evans. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And we're suckers for a historically correct blade.
You don't listen to this shit.
Well, man, you never know.
But if you do,
Get a word
please
in
get a
there.
hold of us. We would love to interview you.
Absolutely. Any of these guys, man.
Yeah. Any and all.
Yeah. Open invitation to any of these custom award guys. Are killer work. All right, Tommy, keep going. We got a ways to go here.
All right. Best custom tactical folder, Sinkovich design. I mean, if you look at this folder, you know it's a Sinkovich, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Their work is pretty amazing, amazingly clean, and it definitely has a thumbprint. When you see it, you know it.
Yeah.
This is it a Otto?
A button lock, I believe, but I guess it's his first integral,
Oh yeah.
as far as I know, because I when I was following his the build stuff on it, he was talking about finally got these integrals figured out. So I assume they're his first, or maybe it's just this
Yeah.
version of them.
No, it's definitely a very cool knife.
Yeah.
And I did not realize it was an integral.
Integral number 1, it says on his Instagram. All right. So I think probably most of our listeners are familiar. In fact, I didn't send the guys a link for for Dimitri's website or his Instagram, but it's at Sinkevich, SINKEVICH design, at Sinkevich design, all one word. And yeah, just beautiful work, man.
Yeah, it's signature Sinkevich. You know, his stuff is so cool, so clean, very mechanical, very modern look to them, but they work so damn well.
He's got some cool little glow inlay stuff going on.
Oh yeah, he always has. And I have to say that I think that a lot of the modern overseas productions is kind of modeled after a lot of his work.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's influenced a ton of designs as far as like the modern tactical folders.
Yeah.
Or EDC folders, whatever you want to call them these
There's
days.
a bunch of production stuff out there that he's collabed to. Yeah, it's and it's always that super, super clean look.
Yep.
It's pretty cool. That first integral has a little one inset into the spine of the handle. So cool.
Mm-hmm.
Really fun. Fantastic.
Oh, what's his Instagram? Did you give that out?
Yep.
Oh, sorry.
Sinkevich design.
Yeah, amazing work as always. I always enjoy seeing his work, whether it's production or especially when it's custom.
That particular model, dude, I like the lines on that knife.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know, Tom, you do the same thing. You're trying to, when you're looking at his Instagram, you're trying to glean any machining information you can from it.
It's way, way past me, man.
Like, what kind of fixture you got there? What are you doing there?
All right. What's next, Tom?
Next, we're looking at Best Custom Utility Hunter, and it is Zane Dvorak.
Yeah.
Dvorak. And this looks to be a nice little hunter with, I'm going to guess, maple. It's a very dark feeling knife. The blade and bolsters are dark washed, and it has like almost a clipped Nestmonk style blade with an integral bolster. Looks very
super interesting blade shape,
right?
Yeah.
It's almost like
Yeah.
the tip comes down a little.
Yeah, it does almost kind of look like it. I kind of assumed that was Parkerized, but maybe not.
It doesn't look like he says on his website, but there is a video of that knife in hand, which is really cool.
It looks super comfortable in hand.
Oh, yeah. Yep. If you want to go look at Zane's stuff, you should on Instagram at ZDForge, all one word. Zane's work is really, really nice. And he's a young looking dude, man. He's got little kids.
Aren't we all?
Sorry, did I laugh at that?
Yeah, I really like his work. The big cleavers he does are really cool. Yeah, big fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome stuff, man.
Very, very nice.
Oh yeah, there it is in hand.
Yeah.
Extremely thin, much thinner than I would have anticipated,
Oh, yeah.
which is really cool also. And the bolster
definitely.
flares out.
Yep. The shapes are all just really, really, really nice.
Yeah, it looks like it would work excellent.
Yep.
And
Great
again,
choice, beautiful work.
Some wild Damascus on his page. Fuck.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
It seems like everybody has wild Damascus right now.
Yeah, it does.
You said golden age earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Except for me.
Same.
Mister, I ain't hand rubbing shit.
Yeah. I'm surprised it didn't say anything about that Damascus leather stack axe he's got, or hatchet.
Yeah, buddy.
Pretty
That's-
cool.
Killer.
Yeah.
He's got a few different stack leather pieces. Are cool, man.
I like how it on the axe, like the weight savings, like on the top where it's like ground in, and on the handle where it's ground on like to pillar it almost.
Oh yeah.
The sculpted Damascus. It looks really, really smoking hot.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Yeah.
All right, we got a few left. What else we got, Tom?
Best custom miniature by Ridian Gatril, which we've already talked about.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Yeah, we just spotted on the thing, and I'll be honest, I didn't realize it was another award winner. But this miniature is pretty wild. Check it out. It is, yeah, amazing detail.
Multi-blade slip joint with
Mother
a corkscrew in mother of pearl.
Hoof pick,
Yeah. And
all Damascus.
when you see the picture, it's like, oh, that's kind of a stubby little knife. And then in the Blade Show picture, there's a quarter for scale.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, shit.
Yeah, right?
My question is, once you get it into the wine, what do you pull out?
It's a very good question. Probably a little teeny chunk of cork.
Maybe it's for the little like airline wines. Is that a thing?
To pull the screw top off.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the pick is for. Use punch 2 holes, one to drink and one to let air in.
Shotgun. Your
Shotgun style, yeah.
Hell yeah. Party.
Yeah.
Next one, Tom. What do we got?
We have a best custom slip joint by Daniel Cowan.
Keon.
I don't know. Beautiful piece again. This looks to be like a gentleman's sleeve board. It's got scissors, your nail file, 3 blades. Very complex. What looks to be maybe tortoise, I would guess.
That
Scales.
would be mine.
Yeah.
If you go to his Instagram, looks like he was also involved with the SNX fixed blade.
Yeah. The
I
case
think he
hardening
did
stuff.
the color case hardening.
What is his Instagram, Tom?
His Instagram is KEOWN_fine_folders.
Yeah, buddy.
Looks like he might have a little pitty too. Pit bull.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's going to be a Rhodesian Ridgeback.
Yeah,
100%.
Rudy.
Ah.
Yeah, look at his back.
That's a
Yeah.
good looking pup though.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he called that a very early Sheffield, England pattern, featuring 3 blades, a nail file, scissors, and a corkscrew. Antique amber scales, with gold leaf under the scales,
Oh.
gold shield, gold pins, and gold scissor spring.
Wow.
Well, damn, dude.
Yeah, that's real cool.
Nice work.
There's a video for it if you scroll down a little more.
Yeah. The video is super cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm checking out.
Really nice view of the knife. Thin handles to keep that baby reasonable too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's like a little
Man, I
work
like
in progress of him making the scissors. Excellent work.
Yeah.
Excellent work.
Yeah, he's doing clean stuff. It's pretty cool. There's a fun one down the page that's it's a slip joint with kind of a funky looking handle that's got, it almost looks like green rag and red, some kind of maybe red colored rag or something. And where the nail nick is, looks like somebody took a bite out of the handle, and he has a picture of it stuck into a chunk of watermelon, because that's the colors that are in the handle. That's really cool.
Oh, that is cool.
Yeah.
I'm scroll. Oh, that's wild.
That's funky, isn't it?
Yeah.
Real nice pieces. Very nice work, Daniel.
Yeah.
I'm pretending all these cool guys that are making beautiful stuff are listening to this show. It's fantastic. Makes us feel
Nice
important.
work, Denny.
All right. Most innovative design goes to Gus Caccini from GTC Knives.
No surprise.
He's always pulling wild shit out of his hat, man.
Heck yeah.
I mean, this one basically comes apart with no screws, right? If I remember correct.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
This is a
Yeah.
little liner lock folder for folks at home with a thumb opener that's almost sort of a trapezoid diamond shape kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's got a detent that holds the opener in. So that's toolless too. And it's his design. We've talked about this before because I think a couple years ago or a year ago, I don't know how long ago, it's been a little while, he posted a video on Instagram and showed how this thing comes apart. And there's like a little spring-loaded button at the base of the clip, and the clip rotates, and that's how it takes down. It's very cool.
And didn't he say he got that from like one of his guns.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, and I think the handle has like a slot on the inside, right?
Mm-hmm.
Where it like slides into position and then it latches with that little spring and you twist the clip to tighten it up.
Yeah, he is one of the cleverest makers. The shit he comes up with is wild.
Absolutely. I think that little liner lock, inset lock piece actually slides into a little pocket in the handle too. If I remember right.
I'm not even 100% sure.
Yeah, I think he's got a pocket machined inside there, and that is a separate piece, so he can tweak it, and then it like slides into a little groove in the handle.
Crazy.
Yeah, Gus Ciccini, absolutely a master of a maker. We love him. Great guy. Beautiful guy.
Mhm.
Yeah, dude, super nice guy.
He really is. He was a pleasure to have at the shop.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Watching him take that apart is trippy.
It sure is.
Oh, man. He's
Yeah,
like using a business card and some painter's tape.
right. Yeah, beautiful work, Gus.
Wonder how many of those he gets back with idiot marks,
Yeah, right.
like a 1911.
The scratch from the release.
Oh,
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah,
Beautiful work, Gus.
Yep.
Amazing.
fantastic, buddy.
Yeah,
Well deserved.
Haven't seen him in a long time.
blown away. Best of the rest goes to Julian Antunes. This is also a repeat, if I am not mistaken.
2-time winner, double
Yeah.
award
Mhm.
winner. Yep.
Yeah, he won. What did he win? I'm scrolling. He won Best Custom Fixed Blade. In fact, I mentioned this push dagger when we were on
You
his
could
Insta-
not help yourself.
I didn't know. I didn't scroll down. I wanted this to be a surprise for me.
Oh, a surprise. Tom, why don't you explain to the kids at home what this is exactly? Push dagger with...
Yeah, so it looks like mammoth scales, some trippy ass Damascus once again with fullers on both sides. Looks like it takes down, and it fits in a beautiful sheath with Damascus fittings and Stingray around the middle. Inlaid clip, inlaid fittings, just wow. Looks like maybe about a 4.5 inch blade, if I had to guess.
Yeah, I bet you're right.
5.5, he says on the...
Oh, is it 5.5?
With the video, yeah. Overall, 7.5 blade is 5.5.
Yeah, I can see that. It's a good sized blade. Yeah. If it wasn't so nice, you wouldn't feel bad punching holes in people.
And
Right.
not
It's
just that,
amazing.
It looks like it'd be comfortable, like
It
an
does.
effective, comfortable blade.
Yep.
But it's gorgeous.
You could punch some deep holes in somebody with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well
Yeah.
done.
Yeah, and the scabbard has a clip and the whole deal. Yeah, such a cool
One-
piece, man.
And
That raised
what I
kit.
like is like when you look at the finger grooves, they're not just finger grooves. They have like a flare, like
Right.
Mhm.
a French curve type flare, you know?
Yep.
Very symmetrical. Just Damascus is a symmetrical, beautiful piece.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very cool. Alecto is the name of it. The name is inspired by Greek mythology. Alecto is one of the 3 furies representing anger and vengeance.
Oh, I like
Oh.
that.
That's cool.
That's perfect.
Sean's like, sign me up.
See,
Hell yeah.
I would have named it something like Stabby McJohnson or something.
I probably would have named it Push Dagger, but
Right.
I mean, I'm kind of
PD1.
retarded when it comes
Yeah,
to
Alecto's
names.
much cooler. Much, much cooler.
Yeah, props.
Yeah, up your game over there, Tomas.
Need to.
Yeah.
I literally have a design called the Recurve,
Truth in advertising.
Yep. Yep.
right?
No question about what you're getting there. Another
It's a dagger.
another guy who's just checked the comment sections on any of these pieces, right? Is total who's who. Mike Quisenberry, Sam Lurkin,
Yep.
Salem Straub, Sofreto. All these people are like,
Yeah.
oh, beautiful.
Yeah. Amazing work.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Awesome. Well, that Tom's like, oh, this won't be a long episode. We're just going to go through these these customers. This just take a few minutes, and here we are, hour and 40 into the show.
We're only a quarter way through the show. What the hell, man?
We can't do a bonus. All right, give us the quick rundown on your haul of all your stuff that you got at the show, because you sent us a picture of it a while ago. Can you send the picture again?
Yeah. Hold on, I'll send it.
Oh yeah, I happen to have it handy on my phone, saved as a favorite,
Well, I mean, it is on my phone, but
so I can rub it in. Vamos, Thomas, come on.
I'm hurrying. I don't want to send you the wrong one, give you the wrong idea.
Yeah, do not send us the wrong picture.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, geez. Yeah, that is quite a pile of stuff, man.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a couple pieces missing, but so there should be a Tough Rider pin, a Heretic Auto, and one of the cool things I got that I forgot to put in there, I got one of the staffs for the Randall Model 18.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah.
You sent us a picture or something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not in this picture, so. But yeah, so I got that, and I've wanted one for a while. I feel like I'm probably going to have to get another 18 because I feel like it has to be displayed with an 18, right?
Totally.
Now, was it one of those aftermarket ones that guy was selling? Or
Yeah.
Was he there, or was it a piece you found on a reseller's table?
I forget the guy's name. Michael, you know, the Randall dealer up in the corner by Emerson.
Mm-hmm.
He had them last year. He has them made, and I screwed it on there, and I was like, "Oh yeah, this was everything I thought it would be." You know,
if you didn't do imaginary jabs in your
I did.
shop, okay.
I was stabbing around in the shop, and everybody was looking at me like I was nuts.
Of course you did.
You have to. It's
It's a
part of the
rule.
rules. It's just like when you get your tongs out for the grill, you got to click them 3 times.
Yeah. That's
Should be
true.
ghost, man. You don't know.
Right.
But yeah, so I got that Randall. It's not Randall staff. It's a staff for Randalls,
Yeah.
which I thought was pretty cool. 3 pieces.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, handle material wise, I feel like when you're at the show, that's one of the big things that you do, because
Mm-hmm.
for me, I don't really buy synthetic materials unless it's like vintage or something like that, or I find something new or crazy. But I specifically go to shows. One of the main reasons is to handpick natural materials like stag, mammoth, the wood. Like I got some really nice stag from Culpeper, Mother of Pearl, which I think is knife handles now or something. I don't know. They mixed it up on me. But they had some really nice stag. Charles from Fine Turnage was there. He had some really great mammoth at great prices.
Oh.
It seemed to have, I got a lot of stuff with a lot of color. Now, granted, I was looking for smaller stuff, so not huge pieces, but I don't know. I feel like I picked out some killer stuff for sub $100, you know, and that's, to me, that's part of how you make money using these natural materials. And you really have to mark them up, right? Because they're harder to work with. And also, like I started making the last mammoth knife I started making, I got almost done, and one scale just crumbled, you know.
Yeah.
You're grinding from the inside, and you don't know what's inside the material. And that was a $300 set of scales. It was just gone, you know?
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of like, you can't get upset about it because that's just part of it, right?
I get more upset that material is lost to the world than I do that I fucked it up or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, I'm more like, fuck, that was cool. It was pretty. And by my hand, you know, the world doesn't get to see it. That's the part that bothers me.
Yeah. I feel like, Michael, you do a better job than most. I do. One of the things that really bothers me, and I know it shouldn't, but it really bothers me, is new makers who haven't refined their skill to the point where they can make a clean, attractive knife from basic materials when they skip to these higher end materials just because what must be worth more, even though my work isn't there. It has Mammoth or Damascus or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and it's not done good. It's like, I don't know. I feel like knife makers should learn to walk before they run sometimes. But yeah,
I get it.
With natural materials, it can just go downhill at any point.
No, I get frustrated when I see good materials used poorly,
Yes,
which I think was kind of what you're saying.
100%.
Because you're like, oh God, that could have been like really thick ones. And you're like, let me take nothing off the back and
Yeah.
just slope it down or
Or they'll
wipe
do that
off.
with Stag. They'll glue it up.
Oh.
It's really thick. And then by the time they're done making it where you can put it in your hand, there's no bark left on it.
take the bark off or the color off Mammoth. You're like, oh, that just set in the ground for 2,000 years and soaked up the minerals to get that gorgeous color. And you just fucking 36 gritted that shit to oblivion. Cool.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Am I surprised that Tom Crine supports the ruthless hunting and slaughter of beautiful woolly mammoths? No, I am not.
They're bringing them back, they say.
Really?
yeah,
We'll see. They say they're going to bring them back in Siberia or something to help with global warming or some kind of.
Wow.
the fact if they do, they're doing it because they want to be like, let's see if this works.
Right.
My thing is,
Hey,
they've been.
that's the whole plot of Jurassic Park. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yes. But
Yeah.
my thing is, they've been gone for a long time. I think didn't one of the white rhinos just go extinct like last week?
Yeah. It's probably like, hey, well, I guess in 10,000
What about
years,
me?
Hello.
You'll get your chance.
Here's a huge
fuck?
pile of fresh DNA. Make me.
Right.
I don't know.
Anyways,
How does that line go? They didn't stop to something about
they should.
yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Stumbling over my words. Keep going, Tom. What else we got here?
So, all right.
Yeah.
If you look at the top, there's some pretty nice stag there. I got a little bit of jig bone. I think I bought more jig bone. I think I left it on their table. I know I bought more jig bone because I had 5 or 6 other sets of scales, but it did not make it home. Oh, well. That
Whoever
happens
finds it will
sometimes.
probably try to track you down and give it to you.
Right.
Probably not. If you look to the left in that picture, I got that board underneath is a huge piece of koa, and it's got the tightest grain on the whole piece. I paid
Yeah.
quite a bit for that board, but
Oh, damn.
That's a big chunk
holy
of koa.
smokes, it's like every single bit of it is like premium.
I see that price on there.
Yeah. The set of the block up there on top was actually like $100, I think, 100 and some. So I think that board was actually a pretty good deal.
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm. That's a lot of
in the
board.
grand scheme of things. But that big price tag, nobody was stepping up to get it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's like an instrument grade thing. Like you make super fancy
Yeah.
ukuleles out of it.
Yeah. Got some other stabilized wood there from Wildwood, I think. Also, if you look at the top of that, there's a new material there called Grip Tech I got to play with. The top piece is actually glow in the dark. So I haven't machined this yet. We'll see if I like it after I do that. There's some vintage material there from Makers. I believe, I can't remember.
Knife handle supply.
Knife Handle Supply. That's it.
Great dude
Also-
to buy from. Let me
Do
know how
what?
that shit works out because I was just looking at that today.
That's like, is it called Tortoise or something? Or what are they called?
Yeah.
Yeah. It looked pretty hot.
Does that have the black line in it?
I
Yes.
don't think so. Does it?
I think one of them did, maybe down the middle.
Yeah.
Don't,
Yeah, I used some of that not too long ago.
okay. The one I was looking at, I don't think had a black line.
I think one does and one doesn't, if I remember right.
Okay.
There's so I have a customer that wanted some pearl type material. Abalone is what he was wanting. I got that reconstructed stuff. I'm going to try that. We'll see. There wasn't really anything big enough for what I needed. So this was something to try. That was not an inexpensive piece either. That was, I want to say that was $500 or $600.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
For reconstructed abalone?
Yeah. So we'll see. It's what do they call it? Pow?
Paua? P-A-U-A?
Yeah, that's it. But that was the only piece that I could find that was the size I needed for the project. So
Oh, yeah. Okay.
they had a couple bigger pieces, but this was big enough. So
Another super popular guitar material
Yeah. I
for
do not
inlays
like
and
the look of that.
with all
Do
the
what?
crazy colors in it.
Mm-hmm. It's too much. Too much
busy?
for me. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to mix it with some Zerk and see how that works. But
Mix it with like 3 mocha ties.
no, negative.
And maybe some of that blue stabilized wood.
Fuck yeah.
No. It's something that busy. It's got to be pretty plain. So I think that'll be a good mix.
It's like nature's Fordite.
Kind of, yeah. I got gifted a cool mug, one of the Deneen mugs that I collect. Also, got some candy dropped off at the table. Always like candy. That's pretty cool.
Gotta say,
I mentioned
Squashies is a creepy name for a candy.
It's
Mm-hmm.
pretty good. It's like raspberry and it's like a marshmallow type candy, gummy marshmallow thing.
Hmm.
They're pretty tasty. Thanks, Moeller.
Oh, Chris dropped it for
Chris?
you.
Yeah.
Nice.
The pelican paste is pretty cool. I'm trying some of that in the shop. It seems to be doing good. And it has a delightful smell. It doesn't smell like pelican paste at all. It smells like oranges.
Is it made from real pelicans or?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just
It's pelican
they're
extract.
from
Michael.
Florida.
Oh.
Similar product to Wicked Wax, which I got a big bench model or bench tub of Wicked Wax. Behind me was Ragnar's Forge.
Mm-hmm.
You remember those guys?
Yeah.
Like the Mora people. Anyways,
Mora?
they do all the Scandinavian type stuff. They had this Rosley carving knife. I picked one of those up. Wanted to try one of those for a while, and they had a show special, so I grabbed it.
Michael's like, did my microphone go out?
I was like, I said, yeah.
Well, I can barely hear you, Michael. Sorry. Yeah, you remember them?
I do, Tom.
Cool. Have you gotten any stuff from them?
I have not.
Holy shit!
Could you hear that, Tom?
I could, but I couldn't before. I'm sorry.
Sorry. No, I've heard, but no, I don't.
Oh
I don't
my
have any
God.
pieces.
I did have I did pause, but I didn't hear anything.
That's all right.
Picked up a little knife from Jens. I forget
seen
what it's called. Is it Eros?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a cool looking knife.
It's so light, and he does such a nice job on the machining.
That's pretty new, right?
I think so.
I saw those coming out not too long ago.
Like it's all like inlaid. The frames are inlaid into the micarta, so the weight of this knife is so light. It's like a really nice gentleman's knife,
Very cool.
and it works very, very good. I picked up a couple pieces from James Helm.
Mm-hmm.
I really like his like Brute de Forge stuff. I've been following his work for a little while, and I was like wanting to pick up a couple pieces, so I grabbed those. I got a little Pakal knife from Copus. David Kelly dropped off an order that I placed last year at Kentucky for one of his little fin and furs. Liam Hoffman was there. I picked up a couple axes from him. If you see that bigger one, we've been using it this week, and that thing is crazy. Like it is, the chopping power in that thing is nuts.
What are the top and bottom ground on those? What's going on there?
Yeah, so that's his farm axe, and then the top and bottom is ground just to like pull weight, because that's
Okay.
a really big head on a shorter handle. So this is one of those axes you got to really be careful with, because it's got a lot of weight out there, and that with the shorter handle you can put a lot of power in it, but it's like right at ankle level. So if you miss or do anything wrong, you're sticking it right in your shins. So
Ouch.
with that said, we had limbs taken down at Ben's house, and it's an oak tree, and these limbs were huge, and there's like 2 and 3 inch diameter limbs on them that we're having to take off to be able to move it. This axe will take those in like one swing. It's crazy how powerful it is.
Nice.
But yeah, got a lot of good stuff. One of the Argentina makers, Mariano, I'm a big fan of his work, and he had 2 pieces there left on his table, and I grabbed those, and they're pretty fantastic. His Instagram is Mariano Iannoni, Yannoni.
Yep. We talked about it last time too.
Yeah. So check them out. I think we've talked about everything else. So
Yeah.
No, they're gorgeous, man.
Elk handled.
I don't know if that's elk or what it is, honestly.
It's got a lot of pith, looks like, on the back end. I didn't know if
So that's actually like where there is some pith. He's like filled it in with like epoxy and red and brass shavings, it feels like.
Huh.
That's cool.
And that's actually like there's black G10 in between the scales on that big like carving piece.
Yeah, that's a great piece.
That big piece is real cool. I love the sweep on that blade.
The pricing is kind of crazy on these. That big one was only $450.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Fuck, you'd lose money if you didn't get it.
That's what I always say. And the little chef knife, I say little, it's a 5 or 6 inch blade. That was like $350. The attention to detail is like mind blowing for the money.
Yeah. Very cool pieces.
Yeah, I think we've talked about everything else too. So
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Awesome haul, man.
yeah, it's always fun, you know.
You have to share this picture in the group when they pop the episode out.
Joe, what's his last name? I can't think of his last name. That worked for Luke. Mangione. Shit. Bad with last names. He gave me a pretty cool little pry tool, that fish scaled one.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So that's a little pry tool, and it's really cool. I've actually carried it a little bit, and it's very useful.
Looks like a little rainbow trout.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Very nice, man.
what else is going on?
Yeah, what else is going? We want to talk about Sean's project.
Yes.
Tell us
Yeah.
about that, Sean.
What'd you make, Sean?
I made a fixed blade knife,
Ooh.
like in the good old days.
A fixed blade knife.
How long has it been?
Dude, I thought almost 15, if not a little over 15, but Tyler put up something and it looks like it's been more like 12 or so.
Wow.
Liar.
That's still a long time, man.
It's been a minute.
Solid
Did
fact
you-
check, Tyler.
Yeah,
Did you
for
like
real.
it?
No, I loved it. If it hadn't been fucking crazy hot and I just wanted to go in and sit in air conditioning, I would have started drawing out another one today.
Nice.
Well, I got AC. You can come down here and make some.
I got AC too, but I just wanted to go in and be lazy.
Yeah, I get that. It looks awesome, dude. I love that you're dabbling again.
Yeah, that was good to see.
Yeah, it was nice to do. It felt good to finish it and actually get the fucking sheath done. It turned out on the first go round, so
Looks
one
clean.
did
The
never
sheath-
cease.
The sheath looked fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd think I'd made one or two in the past, right?
Yeah.
Why don't you explain to the kids at home what this is? Because it is very dark.
Man, I took like 4 different old fixed blade patterns and used them as inspiration and guidance, and
Yeah.
did a kind of Persian slashy stabby sort of guy.
Nice.
What's the blade length on that?
Dude, I didn't measure it. I'm guessing
Guess?
4 inches.
Yeah. I figured it was like 4 to 5. So it kind of what it looked like.
It's not 5. It's not 5. It's a pretty slim little package, really. I mean, it's wide enough, but like it's done out of 5/32 stock, so it's not super thick or anything. And then
Yeah.
handle scales are just 3/16, so it would carry tight and flat to you.
Nice.
Real
I like
nice.
the 3/16 on that size knife. You still get a nice bit of contouring and sculpting, and you can round it, and it feels real good, but it's not too thick to where it doesn't carry or any of that stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say, it looks like you sculpted it up real nice. It looks super comfortable, very melty feeling.
It's the only way I know to do a fixed blade handle, right?
Yeah, yeah.
shoe shine the shit out of that motherfucker till it's round like an old bar of soap.
It's fantastic.
Well, thank you. And I'm glad you guys like it.
Yeah,
I'll
very
do
nice.
another definitely. Hopefully in the not too distant future. I
Excellent.
forgot what it's like to not have to do goddamn lock work and detent work and blah,
Right.
blah, blah, and this and that. Oh, that horse shit.
Yeah. Very cool, man.
Yeah, dude.
Glad to see you
think-
doing it.
I think you should do more.
No, I will. Got me really hankering. I wish I had some thicker stock. I'd do a couple bigger knives, a couple combat knives.
Yeah, now you're talking. Like you said, this is kind of a interesting remix of some other patterns, right? It's got some demise to it, sort of.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael, what have you been working on?
Been working on some fixed blades. We've been doing some traveling for some soccer games. Going to head out again tomorrow. But also got some fixed blades in the work. Just wanted to kind of do something different. Do some Hamon work, which I miss. So I'm excited. Got an axe in the work. Got a big old chunk of funk that's going to take me 12 hours to grind.
Dude, that thing is wide.
Goddamn, it's why when I start grinding, it's like it's killing the flat grind and just killing it because it's so much surface area.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's I don't know, just going along, doing inlay stuff on folders and having fun with fixed blades. So I kind of dig it.
Sounds perfect.
Mixing it up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about you, Tom?
Man, I came back from Blade and jumped right back in the shop. I'm in the middle of a signature series, so I think I've got the last 14 out on the bench right now. I had to heat treat blades, so this week it feels like, I'm trying to button up 6 right now, very close, but I've been doing a lot of heat treating. Like I'm doing Nitro V and Damascus. I'm also doing shop work. We just finished up the hard airlines in the back of the shop. Just set up a new tumbler today because the other one, the bowl wore out, like it was leaking out of the side. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to try to rebuild it or just throw it away because the new one is so nice. But yeah, I don't know. And that's about it. Just back in the shop this summer's going to be crazy. Like it's already been a little crazy, but it's going to get crazier for me. My son's moving back from Asheville, so we fly out there next Tuesday, and I'm driving the U-Haul back. And then 2 weeks after that, we've got to go to Rapid City, South Dakota. We're driving out there for a memorial service. So out one day, stay there 2 days, and back the next day. And then 2 weeks after that, I start my trip to Oregon.
Yeah.
Which is going to take over a week. I'll be on the road for over a week.
Crazy.
Yeah. And and then we have Blade West coming up after that.
Yeah,
Busy
the
man.
summer's going to be gone.
It's wild, right?
Yeah.
And it just started.
It's going by quick.
It just got super hot here.
Right.
Not liking being outside.
No.
We just had the summer solstice, right? Longest day.
Oh, shit, I don't even
Yeah.
know.
I think we're turned
Wow.
around, buddy, getting back, shortening up.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Everybody's got lots going on. It's cool.
What about you, Mark? You got anything
Yeah.
going on?
What are
Anything
you
of
making?
note?
He's got a new grill.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Just in time for the heat.
Yeah, exactly. I got a Blackstone just in time for 95 degrees when you don't want to be standing over that son of a gun.
Save it on propane, though.
Yeah.
You don't even have to turn it on.
Yeah.
You just go outside
Yeah.
and throw some shit on it.
There you go. I made some tuna the other night. That took like 2 minutes aside. That was perfect. Like, that's enough. I'm going back in.
It looked amazing.
We got that baby plumb to the house, man. That's the business. Run that shit on
pretty-
natural
oh, hell
gas.
yeah.
Fuck a bunch of bottle. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, just doing that. Working like a dog. Amy's playing lots of golf. Trying to hang out with the grandson a little bit as much as we can. So busy times. Always busy.
Yeah, that's good.
It is. All right. Well, let's wrap this thing up, fellas. Thanks to our friends on Patreon. We appreciate you deeply. They, folks helping us out on Patreon really help primarily keep the lights on for us. We also want to thank our sponsors, Paladin 33, Arizona Custom Knives, Pacific Northwest Custom Invitational, which by the time this comes out, there might be time to get there, but it's going to be tight. So if you're not booked, see if you can get yourself out there. It'll be a great time. I'm really looking forward to being out there and seeing Tom. I haven't seen Tom in person in a little while, so that'll be great.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And our friends at Giant Mouse Knives, who've been with us for quite a while. So good stuff going on. We just, by the time this airs, the giveaway will be over, but we've been doing these giveaways, trying to do them quarterly-ish. And the folks at Giant Mouse have been super generous to provide us some cool knives to give away. So big thanks to them for both their sponsorship and for helping us do some fun stuff for our listeners.
Yeah, appreciate it.
I'll tell you what, I'll do a fixed blade for a giveaway for the Mark of the Maker.
Oh.
I'll do that. That sounds fun.
There you go. Do it so we can sponsor a movie too.
Oh, yeah.
We'll do a movie marathon.
That would be cool.
I hope this wasn't one of those situations where I was supposed to be like, me too.
No.
Sean's going to get us into the Russell for a 48-hour straight hyper marathon.
Dude, now we've talked about doing some marathon stuff.
That would be really fun.
That would be awesome. No, down the road, I'd be down for like one of those fun desk knives as a giveaway.
Yeah.
I dig those.
I'm not putting any pressure on anyone.
No
I'm
pressure,
saying,
Bert.
I'm
like
down.
cool material, not pack of wood.
I'll probably do like an inlaid folder or some kind of.
Maybe an integral with some ivory and maybe some wire.
What's our outro music now?
Thanks all.
Good times. Yep. Come join us in the Facebook group. If you're not, there's usually something fun going on in there. And hey, you might win a knife. You can't beat that. Who doesn't like a free knife?
Losers. That's who.
Losers. All right, everybody. Thanks for listening. We'll talk to you next time.
Thanks all.
Thanks, folks.
Later.
To learn more about our makers, you can find Tom Crine in his Facebook group Crine Knives or on Instagram @Crine Knives. For Michael Birch, check birchtreeblades.com, Facebook group Birch Tree Blade Works, or Michael's Instagram @BirchtreeBlades. For my own projects, I'm on the web at raygundivision.com or check my personal Instagram @msteiner. For those interested in photos, references from the show, or discussion about the show itself, you can always find us on the web at markofthemaker.com, in a Facebook group called Mark of the Maker, or on our Instagram @markofthemaker. Last but not least, credit for the ultra cool and haunting background music we use for the show. This is a piece called Noir Guitar by Stevie's Amp Shack, found at the Free Music Archive and licensed under Creative Commons CC BY 4.0. And as always, thanks for listening.